Are you looking for a rechargeable LED flashlight/lantern? Well, I was, and in this video I'm going to share with you what I found and what I liked about them. Stay tuned. Hello friends and family, thanks for checking in. For anyone new here, my name is Russell Liston, and I'm here to help you as you prepare every needful thing. Part of our portable power charging station system is lights. If you have not had a chance to check out this power station system, I would invite you to check out that video. I'll leave a link below. The system's designed to help keep your devices charged and ready to go whenever and wherever you are. I know that there are a lot of flashlights and lanterns out there that are rechargeable or that could use rechargeable batteries to be used, and that would actually work great with this system. But I was looking for something more than just a rechargeable battery or flashlight that just works with the system. I wanted it to be able to work on its own if it was taken away from the system and have the ability to be recharged and be able to be useful on its own. As I searched the world over, I found a few that would work and two that fit the bill. By bill, I mean they weren't that expensive. On Amazon, they were between $15 to $20. I'll leave a link below for you to check out the latest pricing. The two lights I'm going to be talking about today are the Kizen solar lantern and the ThorFire lantern. I haven't had these lights for too long, just a few months, so the information that I'm going to be sharing today is from information I got off the internet, along with information that came in the packaging and the little bit of experience I've had working with them and testing them out for the last few months. There are a lot of useful features packed into these lights. Out of the box, you get one lantern and one charging cable. Micro USB is the size that is. And then as you look at the lights a little bit closer, they look like twins. They are the same size. Obviously they're different colors here, but they do come in a variety of colors, and they actually are kind of neat because, as you can see, they can be a flashlight or they can expand out to be a lantern. And it's just as simple as kind of cracking it and then pulling it apart. And there's three little clips on there that help hold it together for you. It also has this little carrying handle so that you can carry it like this, or you could open it up and hang it from your tree, your tent, something around that where you want to hang it. And then it can also just be setting on your table. So there are a lot of different things or different ways you can use this device. All right, let me show you the lighting modes. The ThorFire claims to have 15 lumens on low, while the Kizen claims to have 25. You can kind of see that the Kizen is a little bit brighter. And the ThorFire and the Kizen both claim to have 65 lumens on high. And it's pretty close. The Kizen might be a little bit higher in lumens. And then the Kizen has one additional feature, which is an SOS flashing strobe light also. They are rechargeable by a micro USB port, which takes about 4 hours to fully charge them. They can also be used to charge other devices through the internal USB port. The ThorFire works in a similar way, but you have to use its secret weapon to make the charge happen. They call it a Dynamo. Don't expect too much out of the onboard battery. The ThorFire only has a 300 milliamp battery, and the Kizen has an 800 milliamp battery. So they're not that large, considering that this little pale blue AAA battery has at 450 milliamps in one AAA battery. That being said, the batteries are built in and cannot, I repeat, cannot be changed out. With the devices fully charged, the ThorFire is claiming to get 40 minutes on high. Yes, you heard that right, 40 whole minutes on high. But on low, it's giving you 4.5 hours. Compared that to the Kizen, it's claiming to get 5 hours on high and 10 hours on the low setting. The Kizen has a built-in solar panel on one end of it, and it claims that for every 1 hour in the sun, it will give you 15 minutes on high and 30 minutes on low runtime. So if I leave the Kizen in the sun for 8 hours, I'm going to get 2 hours on high and 4 hours on low. We've already mentioned the ThorFire's secret weapon, the Dynamo. It's its onboard charging device. Simply, we can turn it off, we open up the handle, and we start spinning. Now, ThorFire claims that for every 1 minute that I crank this, I can get between 4 to 18 minutes on high or 11 to 40 minutes on low. It's all based on how quickly you twist the dynamo. So, depending on how much light you need or how much time you need, just start cranking. Now let's talk about things that I like about these two lights. Let's go with the Kizen first. 5 hours on high. That's pretty good compared to 45 minutes. And the built-in solar panel that can recharge itself on its own, well, with the help of the sun, of course. That's really cool. The thing I like about the ThorFire is the dynamo. I think this feature should be somewhere in your kit, whether it's in your emergency radio or another type of lantern or the flashlight here. Like, this is a pretty neat idea that if everything goes dead and it's dark, all you have to do is start cranking and you have light. That's pretty awesome. I thought that the biggest downfall of both of these lights was the size of the battery and that they couldn't be changed out, until it occurred to me I could just add a little portable charger to them, and now they have 10,000 milliamps or whatever size little charger you have added to this battery. So even though it's not built in, we can still add extra battery life to it. The same principle applies for our larger charging station. In camp, we can just plug this in to the Jackery and be able to have light around the kitchen table or wherever we are. Okay, so here's the question. Which one is better? The Kizen for the longer battery life and the easy solar charging, or the ThorFire for the ability to crank power with the dynamo? I think they both have a place in your kit. For those exact reasons. You're going to want to have a longer battery life, and you're going to want to be able to have power through a dynamo. Now, if you have other solutions in your kit already with a radio or with a lantern and some other way to do that, then maybe you don't need the ThorFire. But if you don't have these other options or aren't planning to get them, then the ThorFire would be a great option to be able to have power when you need it. I also like repetition and options. So don't be afraid to have multiple dynamo devices, multiple rechargeable options, and even rechargeable batteries to go in other type of flashlight devices. All of them will benefit you, and I'm just trying to share in this video 2 devices that I liked that worked well with this kit, but can also be recharged on their own if they're away from the solar charging station. All right, some final thoughts. We need light, whether it's just for our own home use or in an emergency or disaster type situation, camping, or whatever we're doing. We want to have lights. Whether it's a flashlight, a lantern, there are so many options out there. I think the thing to think about is whether you're using disposable or rechargeable batteries or having devices with the battery built in, all of them work. So find a system that works for you and stick with it, learn how to use it, so that when you do need it, it's ready to go. If you know of other options that you think would go good with this kit, I would love to hear them. I know there's a lot of smart people out there, and I would be willing to listen to what you have to say and see what those options are. And if I want to, I'll add them to my kit. And if somebody else reads them, maybe they'll want to add them to their kit. So please leave a comment below and share your thoughts and ideas with me. If you like this video or got any helpful ideas from it, please hit that thumbs up button. And once again, I'd like to thank you for your time, and may God bless you as you prepare every needful thing. Thank you.